Khamzat Chimaev's teasing his next UFC fight, and it's got everyone buzzing. After UFC 314, Dana White was grilled about Chimaev's status for International Fight Week against Dricus Du Plessis. Dana dropped, "I think a lot of people are excited to see Khamzat Chimaev maybe in a title fight. Could be interesting. Tuesday, thanks." He said they'd lock it down Tuesday, but Khamzat couldn't wait. Hit X with a teaser, posting, "Good news. Sounds like a title shot's brewing," and that cryptic vibe's got fans losing it. Chimaev versus DDP. Who's taking it? Yo, smash that subscribe button. Don't miss the next drop. Dana White's opening up about UFC's next TV deal, and it's juicy. Rumors have swirled that UFC might ditch ESPN once their broadcast deal ends, with gripes about ESPN's tech issues and whispers of slumping pay-per-view buys. Since the 2018 ESPN pact, $1.5 billion over 5 years, broadcast rights have skyrocketed, and word is UFC's eyeing a $1 billion a year deal. Wild, right? At UFC 314's presser, Dana got hit with questions as the exclusive ESPN negotiation window closes April 15th. He didn't shut the door on ESPN, saying, "Once that window opens, we'll talk to tons of people, see what's out there. We've said this before. Maybe one day we're on multiple networks like other sports. I love ESPN. Always said it. Rough start, sure, like any relationship, but we're in a good spot now, whether we re-sign or not. Nothing but good things to say about our ESPN run." Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez in UFC Mexico? It's heating up. This rematch wasn't on anyone's bingo card, but Yair's post-UFC 314 win over Patricio Pitbull changed everything. Yair said Hunter Campbell promised him a title shot if he won, and he doubled down to media. "Beef with Diego Lopez can wait. Only thing I want is that belt." Volk stopped Yair in 2023, and with Yair's one win since, it feels like a stretch, especially with undefeated Mozar Elevi circling. But Volk told press, "Yair's calling for the title shot. He's a good dude, I like him. If UFC wants to give it, I'm not saying no. Honestly, didn't see it coming, but I'm game. Mozar's out there too. Undefeated, I'd love to take that 0. Volk's not waiting till September either, adding a September? "If I'm good, I'd rather come back sooner. Maybe a quick turnaround with Mozar. Hands are fine." Joe Rogan's fed up with UFC rules and wants change after UFC 314. He zeroed in on Yan Xiaonan versus Virna Jandiroba, where Xiaonan grabbed the fence in the final round to block a takedown. Jandiroba still got her down and controlled, but Rogan wasn't having it, called Xiaonan out for cheating on air, and demanded the UFC deduct a point every time someone grabs the fence or pokes an eye. He didn't stop there. Pointed out Paddy Pimblett grabbing the fence too when Chandler lifted him. Rogan ranted, "This should be a 1-point thing every time. Without it, people are encouraged. Fence grabs, eye pokes, a point deduction stops it all. Nobody'd grab the fence if it's an automatic point off." Watching the replay, he doubled down. "Clear as day, long hold, straight cheating. 1 point every time. Change the rules." Daniel Cormier's gutted watching Michael Chandler get smoked. DC said seeing Chandler lose to Paddy Pimblett at UFC 314 was rough, and he's unsure where Iron Mike goes next. He told media, "Paddy took him down, beat him up grappling, and honestly, won the striking too. Can't find a moment where Mike had success. We said, don't lose to the next gen." Not only did he lose, the next gen dominated. That's huge for Chandler. That knee tore Mike's face up bad. Watching a friend get beat like that's tough. Hats off to Mike's heart. Hope he heals fast. DC's feeling it. Can Chandler bounce back? Michael Chandler's catching heat after UFC 314. Stopped in round 3 by Paddy Pimblett, it's his 3rd straight loss, dropping his UFC record to 2-5 since 2021. The MMA world's piling on Michael Bisping and Henry Cejudo. Both say it's time to rethink his path. Cejudo told MMA Junkie, "Maybe one more fight, then think retirement. That's a lot of punishment." Mike could have been the best, but chasing fan pleasers hurt him bad. Bisping didn't hold back on YouTube. Said it carefully, but that was a career killer for Chandler. He'll fight again, make money, but it's over. No title talk. No, see you at the top. Paddy ended that. At 30, maybe he'd rebuild. At 38, time wins. Fans are split. Chandler done or nah? Dustin Poirier's breaking down Paddy versus Chandler like a boss. Working as an analyst for UFC 314, Poirier's take on the co-main event got eyes, especially with his bad blood with both guys. Post-fight on ESPN, he said, "Didn't think Paddy was legit at first, just a funny guy with dumb hair, people riding a wave. But when you're funny, talk big, and win, that's a star." Tonight he went from prospect to contender, top 6 or 7 lightweight now. Give him Gaethje, maybe Arman, Oliveira, big fights, keep climbing, he's title bound. On Chandler's loss, Poirier's side, "Dunno, man. Heard we're starting a podcast or something." His back was against the wall, didn't just lose, got smashed by a young gun. After round 1, he wasn't there. Slow, shaky. Mike's always in shape, but years catch up. Poirier's real. Where's Paddy headed? Israel Adesanya was cage side at UFC 314, hyping up the winners. A new clip shows the former middleweight champ congratulating Paddy Pimblett and Alexander Volkanovski for their big dubs. To Paddy, he said, "Thanks, man. Congrats. Had to settle up. Respect." To Volk, he grinned. "Good night, bro. Like these muffins. That wrist's worth gold. You paved the way." Izzy's all class. Love the vibes. What's he cooking next? That's your MMA fix. Hit subscribe, smack the bell, stay in the game. Drop your thoughts below. What's the wildest take today? Catch you next round.